Hello, everyone. Welcome to the final exhibit hall for day 3 of the third annual Low Carbon Smart Mobility Conference. We're very grateful here today to have one of our platinum sponsors, New Flyer, MCI, ARBOC, NFI Parts, and Alexander Dennis. We have a fantastic team here from New Flyer today to talk about smart mobility solutions provided by New Flyer, MCI, and ARBOC. I've got here Lindy Norris, who's Director of Marketing and Public Affairs with New Flyer and MCI. We've also got Mark Fisher, who's Director of National Sales at New Flyer and MCI. We've got Michael Engelmeyer, who's Regional Sales Manager at ARBOC Specialty Vehicles. And we've also got Chad Sadaway, Regional Sales Manager at New Flyer and MCI. Without further ado, I'll pass on the mic to Lindy Norris, who will brief us about everything that New Flyer has got to offer in the public transit space. Lindy, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Samia. Appreciate the kind intro. Hello, and thanks for joining Smart Mobility with New Flyer, MCI, and ARBOC. As Samia said, my name is Lindy Norris. I'm the Director of Marketing and Public Affairs for New Flyer and MCI's public market. And it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you here today to the final sponsor exhibit in day 3 of QTRIC's Low Carbon Smart Mobility Virtual Conference. And over the next couple minutes, we're just going to tell you a little bit more about what NFI Group has been up to this quarter. So what you see here is a snapshot of the buses and coaches we offer at NFI, comprised of New Flyer, MCI, ARBOC, and Alexander Dennis. As you likely know, we have the widest range of propulsion and products and draw from over 50 years of manufacturing zero-emission buses in developing our EV and AV technologies today. As you likely know, our history of innovation is broad and it's at the core of what we do every day, going on nearly 100 years strong now. We're fortunate to be joined by some members of our incredible teams across New Flyer, MCI, and ARBOC, who over the next few minutes are going to be going more in depth on some of our latest products and technologies. We've been quite busy at NFI in 2021 and are proud to have hosted 6 virtual product launches through our Vehicle Innovation Center in the last 6 months. So to start our product comments, we're going to welcome in Mike Engelmeyer, who's the Regional Sales Manager at ARBOC Specialty Vehicles and a product expert when it comes to low-floor, fully accessible buses. Mike will provide an update on the Equus Charge. Then we're going to hear from Mark Fisher, Director of National Sales with New Flyer and MCI. And Mark leads our sales team for all transit bus products in the US and Canada. And he'll be taking us through an update of the brand new Excelsior Charge NG battery electric bus and the Excelsior AV, our SAE Level 4 automated bus, 2 new vehicles which we've launched just this year. Finally, we'll hear from Chad Sadaway, Regional Sales Manager for New Flyer and MCI, and likely a familiar face for you, who will take us through MCI's latest electric coaches, also both launched this year, the J4500 Charge and D45 CRT LE Charge. With that, over to Mike to take us through the ARBOC Equus Charge.
Thanks, Lindy. I'm thrilled to be part of this team we have on deck today. On February 26th of this year, we unveiled a product and innovation a long time in the making, ARBOC's first zero-emission transit and shuttle bus. Our team worked in close collaboration with New Flyer's new product development team to design and build our Equus Charge. We've proudly incorporated the proven and cutting-edge zero-emission technology from New Flyer's Excelsior Charge, heavy-duty battery electric transit bus. I'd like to take a few minutes here to briefly explore the key features and benefits of our Equus Charge. Initial testing of the Equus Charge showed a range of 230 or more miles based on terrain and driving behavior. That puts the Equus Charge above the competition when it comes to range capabilities. The Equus Charge utilizes regenerative braking, which captures kinetic energy during deceleration, storing it in the batteries to be used as power for the electric motor. When used effectively, this can significantly reduce brake usage, brake wear, and maintenance costs. Many features of the Equus Charge are tunable at our factory, such as the acceleration curve, and regenerative braking, thus allowing agencies to specify their performance settings to meet the operations needs. Charging is always an important topic. Depot charging for a full charge can be accomplished in as little as 4 hours, depending on ESS and charger configuration. And technology-wise, the Equus Charge is a connected vehicle. We've leveraged New Flyer's Connect telematics solution to monitor critical vehicle onboard systems and data in real time. If you'd like to learn more about the Equus Charge, please visit our website at arbocsv.com/EquusCharge, or to schedule a virtual or in-person demonstration, please reach out to us or your local dealer representative. Our next stop will be with Mark Fisher to talk about New Flyer's latest EV and EV products. Mark?
Thanks, Mike. In October 2017, we launched our Excelsior Charge model after extensive research, development, and testing to improve the design, performance, and technology behind the battery electric Excelsior bus. Fast forward to March 15th, 2021, we are pleased to introduce the next generation of our industry-leading electric bus, the zero-emission Excelsior Charge NG. The Excelsior Charge NG is the most advanced electric bus on the market, and it incorporates 3 distinct high-performing new technologies. First, new battery packaging designed and developed by New Flyer. Second, our next generation ethically sourced high-energy batteries. And last, the latest traction propulsion system from Siemens, the Alpha 3. Together, these 3 technologies power our Excelsior Charge NG and deliver extensive benefits and gains. The Excelsior Charge NG is lighter, easier to service, more efficient, and smart city capable. To learn more about the Excelsior Charge NG, we encourage you to check out our website at newflyer.com/NG. And this bus is available for commercial sale now, and we anticipate having a demo bus available later this summer. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or other members of our sales team. And now, the Excelsior Charge NG wasn't the only vehicle we launched this year. Back on January 29th, 2021, we also introduced our New Flyer Excelsior AV, North America's first automated heavy-duty transit bus. Our goal was to create a solution that makes our industry safer, and the Excelsior AV is an incremental leap forward that we believe will lend significant safety gains across our industry. Excelsior AV harnesses the zero-emission power of our Excelsior Charge battery electric propulsion while integrating advanced driver assistance system technology to meet the Society of Automotive Engineers, or SAE, standard J3016, level 4 technology with automated vehicles. It uses advanced driver assistance systems, also known as ADAS, technology, incorporating a distinct combination of high-performing AV technologies that include sensors such as LiDAR, radar, and cameras as well. There are several immediate benefits to the Excelsior AV. First and foremost, it is safer to operate and can significantly reduce collisions due to human error. Second, it improves accessibility with precision docking that minimizes platform gaps, especially in applications such as BRT. Third, it can reduce traffic congestion, leveraging automation to smooth traffic flow while maintaining safe driving distances. And finally, the Excelsior AV is smart city capable and is considered a key piece of an integrated mobility solution within any well-connected smart city. So what's next for New Flyer and AV technology? Well, it's important to remember that the Excelsior AV, and being an SAE 3016 level 4 automated vehicle, we're ready on technology, but simply stated, it's a highly automated system and bus. But because of federal regulations having not yet been developed for the deployment of level 4 automated vehicles in public transit on shared roadways, this technology can only be deployed into very specific operational domains and transit applications. We do envision the Excelsior AV becoming commercially available to transit agencies once these regulations catch up to the technology. So with that, I'm going to let Chad take the stage here and talk about MCI's latest electric coaches. Over to you, Chad. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. MCI has always been a leader in green transportation. And in May of this year, we were thrilled to introduce the new zero-emission version of the industry's longtime best-selling tour and charter coach, MCI's J4500 Charge. The J4500 Charge builds on 50 years of road-tested electric propulsion experience from our team at New Flyer with the industry-leading electric Excelsior Charge brand of low-floor EV transit buses. The J4500 Charge leverages this know-how while retaining the proven J-Coach advantages that deliver a smooth ride at highway speeds. Featuring interior amenities and advanced safety features, the J-Coach is a proven leader in meeting the demands of commuters in a zero-emission format. Within the J4500 coach, there were several optimizations learned from our on-highway design experience and rigorous field testing that allow us to deliver both range and excellent drivability. The placement of our 544 kilowatt-hour batteries is well balanced for weight and distribution and handling. We optimize our regeneration approach to help extend vehicle range, which depending on duty cycle is approximately 370 kilometers. We tailored our traction power levels to increase efficiency while maintaining performance required to pull those needed grades. With demos on the road now, we're getting real-time feedback and bringing an exceptional product to market. The J4500 Charge is available for orders with deliveries planned for late this year or early next. And you can contact us by reaching out or simply by visiting the rep locator on mcicoach.com. But we didn't just stop at one electric coach. Just 1 week later, we introduced the D45 CRT LE for public sector markets. This launch added another zero-emission coach to the MCI lineup and expanded on MCI's legacy of proven, dependable, and durable coaches. The fully accessible MCI D45 CRT LE Charge was created by our team of experts at New Flyer and MCI, together leveraging over 5 decades of zero-emission development, and this battery electric coach offers smooth, high-capacity, zero-emission transportation, eliminating emissions while delivering an unmatched commuter coach experience. The D45 CRT LE Charge is a high-performance electric coach with a variety of benefits, including 389 kilowatt hours of high-energy batteries that deliver over 270 kilometers of range, always depending on duty cycle. American-made batteries, energy-dense nickel manganese cobalt or NMC, lithium-ion batteries with high-power plug-in charging, going from empty to full under 3 hours. Enhanced regenerative braking that captures kinetic energy to recharge the high-voltage batteries, making for efficient energy recovery in start and stop traffic conditions. And high-torque Siemens electric drive system designed to handle long-distance applications and highway speeds. When we were developing the electric D45 CRT LE Charge, accessibility was top of mind, and we delivered with unprecedented ease of entry and exit. Features a revolutionary patented low entry vestibule with a seating area and ramp that significantly reduces dwell time. As well, we made improvements in the boarding and ride experience for passengers with mobility needs. Whether your goal is to improve air quality, lower operational costs, or expand commuter express service, the MCI D45 CRT LE Charge will prove to be one of the safest, most comfortable, and flexible mobility solutions available. So, what's next for the D45 CRT LE Charge? Deliveries will begin in Q3 of 2021 and can be ordered now. If you're interested, reach out to our sales representatives to learn more. Our rep locator can be found on our website. Or give me a call. Over to you, Lindy.
And thank you so much, Chad. So I mentioned earlier that we've been quite busy in 2021, and these are just some of the product innovations that we've brought to life. So at NFI, we're proud to continue that innovation in our EVs and our AVs and provide full suite mobility solutions through a 4-pillar approach. You may have heard us mention this before, but our 4-pillar approach to mobility solutions includes buses and coaches, infrastructure solutions, smart connected technology, and workforce development. And with respect to workforce development, we've been quite busy at the Vehicle Innovation Center this year with plenty different product trainings coming up. And as mentioned today, there are 2 training sessions for the MCI Electric J Coach and D Coach coming up next month. And you can learn more and sign up at newflyer.com/VIC if you're interested in learning more about electric coach technology. I'd now like it to open the floor to questions for anybody that may have. We still have just a little bit of time here. So if you do have a question, please unmute yourself, turn your camera on, and feel free to jump right in. We've got the product experts here waiting to answer. Okay, so I see a couple questions coming in here. Are any of the zero emission bus models available for lease in Canada? Mark, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, I sure can. We do offer leases on whether it's a New Flyer or MCI or ARBOC. So it just depends on what the term of the lease is and things like that. So we're certainly able to provide some numbers for any agency looking to procure any type of ZEV.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mark. And we have another question in here. What is the lifespan of these electric buses and coaches? Great question. Mark, why don't you start us off with that? And then maybe both Mike and Chad can jump in as the product experts and talk a little bit more about the MCI and ARBOC side of things. So again, the question was, what is the lifespan of these electric buses and coaches? And that comes from Zahara Hassam.
Well, service life, as far as design life, is typically 16 years. And we've seen through all of our New Flyer products over the years of some extending much longer. As far as electric propulsion goes, the motor and some of the history with the specific generation of motors, there's been some that have run 20 years. So it's the very robust systems. Batteries and degradation of battery is a little bit different. We do expect to see, and depending on duty cycles and overall climate, they are thermally controlled. But about 12 years, you're looking at somewhere between 70 and 80% degradation. And again, that just depends on the duty cycles of the application.
Thanks, Mark. Maybe we'll go over to you, Mike, and you can jump in and add a little more on the ARBOC perspective with respect to your vehicles.
Sure. So the ARBOC Equus Charge is a fairly new product, but it's built on the Equus platform, which we've had around for a few years and it's been very successful in the U.S. Canada does have a demo heading their way, hopefully by the end of this year, that we can get out on the road and visit a few agencies. But since we do incorporate a lot of New Flyer's technology, I think what Mark said about the degradation of batteries and the average lifespan of the vehicle is somewhat in line with what you're seeing the Excelsior Charge or the MCI offerings also.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Mike. Maybe Chad, over to you if you want to add a few comments with respect to the lifespan of a battery electric coach from the MCI perspective.
Absolutely. Much like the Equus Charge, the J4500 Charge is built on the very reliable, industry-leading J4500 platform. So longevity, not even a question. These are going to last for your 16, 18. Heck, the 2004s that we first built, or the 2001 Js that we first put on the road are still on the road today. So longevity is not an issue, I don't believe.
Absolutely, and I have certainly heard of several of those million milers as well. We've got a really great question in here from Dr. Josipa Petrunic, Qtric's own CEO. So thanks so much for jumping in. And what she said is, we've had questions from our members about NFI's engagement in Europe. Based on the expansion of the company, so of course we acquired ADL based in Europe, is NFI Group participating in European joint procurements? And if there is insight into that, which can be spoken about in either transit or double deckers or coach. And so I will say, Josipa, as of right now, we don't have European joint procurements in motion across the company, but it could certainly be something that we look into in the future. But as of right now, we are still looking at getting the family going, and that sounds like an opportunity we should be taking advantage of. Mark, do you have anything to add? Mark, you're on mute. Line of the year.
You're right. For European procurements, I focus mostly on North America. Obviously, our ADL sister company is very active, not only on double decks but single decks across the globe, basically. But for New Flyer MCI product, it is solely for North America.
Excellent. Thank you, Mark. And I think we have time for just one more question, and we'll take Terrence Johnson's question. How should a smaller transit agency evaluate the Equus and the New Flyer 35-foot buses? What are the differences in the target market? Well, this certainly sounds like a great question for both Mike and Mark to weigh into. So Mike, maybe why don't you lead us off from the ARBOC perspective, and you and Mark can interplay on this one until we wrap it up.
Sure, thanks. The Equus was originally designed for your rural routes, kind of your feeder routes coming into the city. So we do offer the 30 and the 35 footer. The 35 footer is meant to bridge the gap that maybe a 40 footer is too big for, and 30 footer is too small for. So it would slide into some of those smaller transit agencies while still getting into the larger urban areas too.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, and I'll add real quick as far as just commonality between all the different platforms. A lot of commonality with our subcomponent suppliers, Siemens, what we're doing on the battery packaging. But there are some differences. The MCI coach uses the largest Siemens Alpha motor, where New Flyer is 160 to 210 kilowatt. We have two different packages. ARBOC being a little bit smaller, just because of the, from a medium duty to a heavy duty to a coach. So there are some differences as such, but still common sub component suppliers, and a lot of the integration having a lot of similarity as well.
Fantastic. Well, that's a perfect response, Mark, and it touches on a couple of the other questions here. So Aaron Cook had one on major propulsion components and the electrical accessories across companies. So the answer there, Aaron, is yes and no. There are definitely some commonalities and also some nuances but that's a really fantastic question. And with that, we are already over time. So I think I'm going to hand it right over to Samya to wrap us up. And that will be our sponsor exhibit for today. So I'm going to drop a link right into the chat here. If you want to learn more, head to nfigroup.com. You can learn about all of our companies and what we're doing to lead this evolution. So Samya, over to you.
Thank you, Lindy, and thank you, team, for shedding some light on the upcoming Zevolution. To wrap it up, I'd just like to say you had the opportunity to meet some of our team members here at the networking sessions as well. I've been hanging out with Chad the last couple of days, and it's been an absolute pleasure. So we invite you to join some of our members here at the networking sessions as well, and you can maybe think a little deeper about what bus you'd like to buy. And ultimately, after lunch, please join us for a keynote with Jennifer Mcneill from New Flyer again. She will be discussing remobilization, economic recovery, the clean economy, and equity in public transit. And so we look forward to having you at the next sessions as well. Thanks again, New Flyer and MCI and ARBOC team here, and look forward to seeing all of you again.
Thank you, Samya. We'll see you at Jennifer's keynote. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Thank you.